Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of the mission of the world. Shalom, Mabarakem, Akem across the world, preaching the word, society, and the truth. Alright, it's Milan Tazadak from GMS Trinidad, one of the younger brothers. I'd like to touch on Leviathan, Job chapter 41. Alright, because we need times. Right, and in the seasons, right, and the most about to release Leviathan, because Leviathan had to come out and release him, right, Leviathan had to come out and bring forth judgment upon his tutors, devils, and heathens, right, and Leviathan, right now, Leviathan, somewhere hidden, right, and in the ocean somewhere, right, and on the most high timing, Leviathan will be released, right, to bring judgment on Esau and his tutors and his other heathens. Alright, so Job chapter 41, starting at 1. Can thou draw Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord, which thou lettest down? Can thou put an hook into his nose, or bow his jaw through with a thorn? Right? Will he make supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? So he saw. Right? They could cast out a hook and draw Leviathan like others cast out a hook to draw fishes. They could go to the sea and fish for Leviathan. Right? They can't do that because Leviathan is the most like great terrible beast. Right? Great mighty creature. Alright? Verse 4, will he make a covenant with thee, without taking for his servant forever? Alright, he saw. So you could take Leviathan and cast him into a cage and mine him like others cast a dog into a cage, or a cat into a cage, or a red a bunny, wherever they straight in a cage. You could do Leviathan like you saw. Sure you can't. Alright? Will thou play with him as with a bird? Or will thou bind him for thy maidens? Right, so like how you play with your birds, right, so a parrot, or as I say, your cats, you can play with Leviathan like that. Shall the compassions, so like shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they pant him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his heads with flint spears? Lay thy hand upon him, remember the battle will be no more. Alright. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Right? Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? And you saw? Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of Leviathan? Leviathan will not be so scary. Right? And people going on fiends when they see Leviathan, catch heart attacks when they see Leviathan, basically give up the ghost when they see Leviathan. Alright? You saw when Leviathan really come out of the ocean, they could build a robots to fight against Leviathan like how they just do in their movies. Basically, hey, you saw know the scriptures, right? And you just make movies, right? And put the scriptures inside it, just put messages inside it, right? Just like Godzilla. Alright, Pacific Rim. Alright, it have Atlantic Rim too. Right, but Atlantic Rim is like a replica of Pacific Rim. Right? So you saw when Leviathan come out, they could build up machines to fight against Leviathan. If you know you do that, it will be a terrible battlefield. Verse 10, none is so fierce that there stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Who hath prevented me, that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comical portion. Who can discover the face of his garment? Or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who who can open the doors of his face. His teeth is terrible roundabout. His keys are his pride, shut up together. As we take close sleep, one is so near to another that no air can come between them. Alright? With 17, they are joined one to another. They stick together, that they cannot be sundered. By his knees in the light does shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Right? So as you can see on the screen here, the eyes have a glow. Alright? Out of his mouth go brilliant lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils go smoke, as out of a seething pot of cauldron. Alright, just like them movies and them. With them big monsters and them. Them fire beating dragons and them. Right? They get that from Leviathan. His breath kindle cools, and the flame goes out of his mouth, you see? Right? Then fire breathing dragons and them on them movies. Right? In his neck remain strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. Right? So when Leviathan come out and he destroy in order. Right? And you see the sorrow of everybody mourning and running and scattering looking for shelter. Right, that will be joy unto Leviathan. He'll be laughing at him. Alright. The flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His hand is as firm as a stone. Yea, as hard as a piece of metal stone. When he raised it up himself, the mighty are afraid. By reasons of his breaking, they purify themselves. Right? The sword of him that laid at him cannot hold. The spear, the dart, nor the harbor gun. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. Alright, I read over verse 7. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. Alright, so Leviathan so tough. So Leviathan is such a monster. Iron is like straw to you, and rotten wood is like straw to you. You can easily break up straw, you can easily break rotten wood. Right? Breaking rotten wood is like ripping a piece of paper. Right? And that's how I am going to beat the Leviathan. Alright? The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Right? Darts are counted as stubble. He laughed at the shaking of his head. Alright? So you saw it on trial here, you know? Come out with the missiles, wherever you have the weapons to try and take down Leviathan. Leviathan went and laugh. Alright? Just like in the in Pacific Rim, the intro. Right? The starting up in the movie that say that it take 4 days to take down the kaiju. 4 days it take them to take down the kaiju with fighter jets and missiles. Alright, and them kaiju is like babies to Leviathan. So we will say for Leviathan. So we use all the weapons and all the missiles, and Leviathan still alive. Alright. Verse 38, sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep is to be hoary. Upon earth, there is none so like that. Upon earth, there is not his like, who is made without fear. He belongeth all high things. He's the king of all the children of pride. Right? Under the book of Psalms, chapter 104 and 23. Start at 25. I'll start at 25. So is the great white sea. So so is this great white sea wherein things creeping in the world, both small and great beasts. There goes a ship. Verse 26. There goes the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. Alright? So you shall say, so is the great and white sea, wherein things are creeping in the world, right? Both small and great beasts. So the crabs, the shrimp, the lobster, right? The sharks, the whales, right? All them things small compared to the Leviathan. Alright, yeah, you see also catfish, the stingray, oysters, right? All of them things are small beasts, creatures compared to the Leviathan. Well, yeah, we all know sharks and whales big, right? But we compare them to the Leviathan, right? And in these last days, the Most High Hashem Yahshai then aboard the spirit and Leviathan to be up and come out of the ocean and to destroy you so. Right, I'm going to get the book of Ecclesiastes 9 and 28. Alright, let's see. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in the free lay on source truth. In the time of destruction, they power their force and appease the wrath of them that made them. Alright, fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts. Alright, teeth of wild beasts. Right, so the scripture say, there be spirits that are created with vengeance, so the Most High Hashem Yahshai, they can put the spirits on the Leviathan to kill up and come out of the ocean. Right, and apply full force on these devils, tutors and heathens. Right, teeth of wild beasts. Right? Say which in their fury they also strokes. Right, in the time of destruction they power their force. Right, so in the time of destruction when the Most High Hashem Yahshai ready to bring a Leviathan to cause destruction, the Most High Hashem Yahshai and put the spirit on Leviathan to go full force on these tutors, devils and heathens. Right, to be honest, people don't even know about Leviathan. People don't know about Leviathan. Right? There's the next part of the there's the next thing you person shows you teach about Leviathan. Right? So when the Most High Hashem Yahshai put the spirit on Leviathan to come out the ocean, right, and start fucking shit up, people will not be shocked. People will not be shocked because I want to know what the fuck going on. Right? But we will know what's going on. Right? Because we're in secret place at the Most High. Right? We dwelling in these scriptures. Alright? So that's all I like to give out praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Akakodash, Tabarna, to the elders and apostles of Remus and Ruel, Shalom, Wa, Barakem, Laha, Akem, across the road, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Alright? Shalom, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Barakatah.
Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah.